you can feel it there in the off season. The shift in basketball content and the fact that it's now a 12-month-a-year sport for us. And now it goes from the playoffs to the draft to where people going in free agency. And then that plays out for a month, and then something else will happen. All of a sudden it's August.
Summer leagues are
summer
coming
leagues
up,
happening, and then all of a sudden the season's close, and then you just kind of recycle, and it's a 12-month-a-year sport.
Yeah, right. Here's Walker. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Walker's got 10.
And Brown is quite unselfish as a player, always willing to get the ball to the open teammate.
Feeds it to Dinwiddie. Plays it up and banks it in. 20 points for him. Bill, I wanted to go back to what you were talking about with the 2K League, and you mentioned how basketball has grown into essentially a 12-month-a-year sport.
For me, a 2K Esports League just makes sense. It fits into that. I think people love the players. I think they care about these athletes, and just in basketball, so much more in the other sports. And for me, it's really gratifying because I've loved basketball my whole life. And for a while there, when I grew up as a kid, they would tape delay in the finals, and it was like the second-tier league. And now to see how popular it is and how much people love it, it's just, I feel like I was in early. I'm sure you do too.
Absolutely. I mean, Magic Johnson is a rookie and starting at center in Game 6 in Philadelphia. Yes,
and it was tape delayed. My beloved Boston Celtics won the 1981 title, and it was on tape delay in Boston, and I went to bed, and my dad woke me up to watch the game for me, and it's not even 40 years ago. So I think the other thing that really helps with the 2K Esports League is that these guys play 2K, the actual players.
Right.
They
care about it.
They care about it. They have an incredible amount of time on their hands because they're too famous and they can't go anywhere. So they're in hotel suites. They're bringing with the PlayStation or Xbox with them. They're playing their friends. They're playing each other online. And this is what they're doing all day.
Bill, you host your own podcast. I've listened to it. I subscribe to it. I love it. What do you make of some of the NBA players now doing the same thing?
And we have a couple of them. At the Ringer, we have J.J. Redick, and we have Vince Carter and Ken Bazemore. The ones that are good at it take it seriously. It can't be one of those things where, a player says, you know what, I want a podcast, and then it just magically happens. And you got to work on it. You have to use your connections and book your guests, and you have to be candid on the podcast. You can't just show up and just babble. And the guys that have been successful at it are people that could probably have a media career for a living. Like JJ is clearly going to go into media after he retires. Richard Jefferson had a great podcast. He's gone into media. He's really good. Yes. So I think you need a little more talent at it than people realize. And you need the consistency of it. You can't say, I'm starting a podcast and then not do it for 2 months. Like, you have to really stick to it.
Here's Walker. After the basket by Brooklyn. Outside Tatum. Free throw line jump shot. A rebound by the Nets.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Now here's Brown. 32 points for him last game against Sacramento. Outside Tatum. 6 to shoot. 13 feet away. Got a piece of it. Down low. Dinwiddie with the bucket. Dinwiddie's got the lead up to 13 now for Brooklyn.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Dinwiddie against Walker. Tatum on the wing. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Good to see Tatum as a...
Here's Wanamaker. Here's Cantor with 2 seconds left. He can't get that one to fall.
And the activity he shows around the rim.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back.
focus.
Yeah.
All right? Can't let up.
Gotcha.
All right? These guys are going to pounce.
All right.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. It's a 5-point game. Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So for Brooklyn now, we've got Durant. Kyrie Irving is out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. Then it's Jordan. Irving, good.
And Durant just great at picking apart the defense. When they leave one of his guys open, he is quick to get the ball to him.
Here's Walker. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
This season, he has been absolutely locked in at the free throw line. How about 90%?
We've seen some obvious improvement in his free throw shooting since last year.
No good on the second free throw.
Hey, and that explosiveness of Walker is sometimes just mesmerizing. A quick-footed guard with a superb shooting stroke to match.
And he banks in the layup. 24 points for him.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Pass to Hayward. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Here's Walker, and Jordan sends it back.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Greg, and that's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleek.
Tice, he can't get it to go. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Lays it up off the glass.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And, Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Walker against Irving. Walker's shot is off.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
To the paint. A nice shot by Irving. And it's a 12-point Brooklyn lead.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Tice finds Walker. And nothing is falling for him right now.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And guys, aggressive in creating his own shots, but thus far they have not been falling. Probably a good time to try and devote some of that energy to getting others involved.
Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Brooklyn, they hold the first place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum. And, of course, there's the Celtics, right on their heels and with their sights set on gaining ground.
Well, I think for Brooklyn, they are, in my eyes, one of the big surprises of the young season. I mean, no doubt the talent was there, but I just didn't think it would come together this fast.
Well, you know what? I think it's a testament to how hard they worked in the preseason. I mean, they didn't want to take any chances to have this thing fall apart. They wanted to hit the ground running, and they have.
Left side, Brown. No good on the wing three. Brooklyn leading by 13. Right side, Irving. It's deflected. Lobbed up there for Durant. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Hayward. Dinwiddie with the rebound. Dinwiddie's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the middle, and stolen by Tatum. Walker surveying the floor. Pass to Tatum. Rebound, Brooklyn. Jordan's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And here are the Nets. They're on a 14-4 run. To the inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Jaylen Brown.
And this spot has always been Jordan's biggest drawback. He's never been able to make his free throws at even a modest rate, and teams are never afraid to put him on the line.
Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Now that we have a moment, let's take a peek at the teams that are leading the league in blocks. The Nets second.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
You know, there's no question about it. Tatum's ceiling is really sky high. Now it's up to him to meet those huge expectations, and I think he will.
Walker the pass to Tice. Inside. And it's Brown missing.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, I like the fact that the energy that Brown plays with makes him a guy that does a good job getting to the line.
Justin Anderson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Here now is Dinwiddie. He's got 6. Down low. And finished off by Katie.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Outside, Walker. There's the pass to Tatum. Throws it up high.
Man, I love watching Tatum break down the defense in the pick and roll, exploits any passing lane that's available to him.
Crawford outside. Passes it to Anderson. Chalk up 2 there. He's got 36.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Celtics trail by 17. Walker with a clean look. Off target with his 3.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Walker's got 15 points.
You know, Walker can be absolutely deadly from mid-range, and he knows exactly how to shake free for the shot he wants.
Banked in off the glass. And the Nets lead by 19.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Cantor checked in for Daniel Tice. Green comes in for Gordon Hayward. Smart's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. Then for the Nets, Jared Allen's checked in for Anderson. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Jamal Crawford. Outside, Green. Right side, Tatum. Clock at 4 over Allen. Here's Cantor. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there.
Tice finds Hayward. Outside, Walker. Pass to Brown. Nice ball movement by Boston. 6 on the shot clock. Unloads from 13. Goes back up. Tice. Jordan with the rebound.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. And the call will be against Karis LeVert. That's foul number 2 for him. Brooklyn making some changes. Rodion Kurucs, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And it's Justin Anderson in for LeVert. And just about 3 minutes through the 4th quarter here. Outside, Green. From deep, buries it from 3-point range.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
To the paint, here's Kurucs. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Here's Brown, and the dunk by Brown.
Hey, I don't think there's any excuse for allowing Brown to get that deep. I mean, he's brilliant at throwing it down if the defense doesn't stop him.
And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Oh, that's blocked. Kurucs passes to Irving. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
And Irving is comfortable running the offense. When a teammate's open, he's quick to whip it around and get him a good look.
Dishes it to Green. Here's Poirier. Back to Green. Shot clock at 6. Nails it from the high post. Nets have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the 4th so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Tries again, and he lays it up and in.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Pass to Poirier. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And he makes the first. Irving from long range. They get it again. No good from Jordan. And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for Boston. Outside Tatum. A 3-ball. That shot, no good.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor. And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Outside, Walker from downtown. Crawford with the rebound. Nets leading by 23. And on the way from Irving for 3. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. Durant's got his 6th assist on the night. Boston's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Hayward passes to Brown. To the inside, Tatum. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. And some changes here for the Celtics. Williams is checked in for Tatum. Green comes in for Brown. And it's Edwards in for Kemba Walker. Dinwiddie is checked in for the Nets. Outside Williams. Fires for three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Williams has got his first 3 points of the game.
He might not have the long-range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that. They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
Tice with the ball. Edwards, that's good.
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
Nets leading by 23. To the middle. Here's KD. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Tatum, he's checked in for Williams. Brown comes in for Green. And Walker subbed in for Edwards. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Tatum does a little bit of everything, and he's especially skilled down low. Fantastic at drawing the defense into him and playing off the contact while he's going up for a shot.
Odions Kurucs, he's checked in for the Nets. Anderson comes in for Irving. Outside Durant. Down low. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. From the wing. The rebound by Anderson. Anderson's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
But the effort's been there for him, just not getting the results. Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now Edwards. The pass to Tatum. Fires the 3. Sinks the triple. Tatum's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Lobbed up there for KD. An emphatic alley-oop jam. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 11 rebounds. Edwards passes to Poirier. Now Green. Dinwiddie covering. Green kicks to Williams. Back to Green. Just 5 on the clock. High arcing shot, and that's 2 points on the layup.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Tatum kicks to Green. Passes it to Poirier. No good on the 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
To the paint. Here's Dinwiddie. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Hey, props to Dinwiddie there. I mean, Spencer, the closer he gets to the rim, the more dangerous he is.
Green passes to Williams. Back to Green. Now here's Edwards. That shot missing. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. Good tee by Williams. Boston's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. Here's Tatum. Second chance shot. Williams gets the bucket.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, and you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Nets.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And, Greg, we know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
Pass to Poirier. Tatum on the wing. Pass to Edwards. Lets the three fly. He can't hit that time. Dinwiddie with some nice D. To the inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Jason Tatum.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's hard to avoid fouling Durant, but the problem is he hits nearly 90% of his free throws for his career.
The Celtics Wanamaker's checked in. And easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
First tip, final buzzer.
You guys were firing in all cylinders tonight. I was
Had a dope game plan from the coaching.
Congrats on the win, Che.
I mean, I wouldn't call it a point of impact.